Hi, it's a new day. There's a new set on MTGO. Lorwyn Eclipse has just released. This is day one. And I am super excited because there's a card here that I really want to play with in an archetype that doesn't really exist. And I don't know. Let's just see if it works. I had been talking last week with one of my good friends, Pedro Cook, here from my LGS, and he has been an aficionado for the whale combo deck for a bit. He has even played it at our store a couple of times, and we had just been chatting. And I brought up the new card to him, and he was like, "Huh, that's actually very interesting." So let's see if it has some merit to it. Salutations, everyone. My name is Pietro, and welcome to today's video. I got a spicy one for you all. In Lorwyn Eclipse, the set that just came out, we have a new card called Unexpected Assistance, which is a 5 mana instant draw 3 discard 1 that has Convoke, which means that if you tap your creatures, you can help pay for it. And I am going to try a Steelfin Whale Retraction Helix combo deck today, where if you haven't seen the interaction before, Steelfin Whale is an affinity creature that whenever an artifact comes into play, you can untap it. So you can cast Retraction Helix on it, which gives your creature the ability to disperse something. You tap it and you bounce. And then you infinitely bounce something, in this case, Tooth of Chisgoria, which is a pump artifact. And then you play it again repeatedly, and you bounce your creature to infinite size, and you just beat down your opponent. In case that doesn't work, you can just try to have sort of like the grindy mid-range plan of Affinity, where you play a bunch of stuff, you draw a bunch of cards, and then you go off from there. Why is this deck better now? Well, we had in the past Thoughtcast, Affinity All-Star since basically forever. We had Meeting of Minds, which Familiar's place. It's a 4 mana draw 2 with Convoke. And we had, where is it? Reverse Engineer, which is a 5 mana draw 3 that has Improvise, which is kind of like Convoke here. It's not as good in the deck because the whale itself is not an artifact, but drawing 3 is obviously pretty good. And then the idea was that, oh, you can try to play these things and then play them alongside like Ornithopters and Phyrexian Walkers and things like that, Frogmite, of course, to draw a bunch of cards and try to combo your opponent. But if you are also playing Unexpected Assistance, you just have so much draw potential, and you just get away with some stuff that you probably shouldn't. So I think that that is obviously really good. There's a ton of card advantage here in the deck. This is by all means a first draft. My idea here is that I'm just going to try to cheat my way through comboing my opponent or beating them down. And then in the sideboard, I have like some Tormod Crypts, some Blasts, the 4th Metallic Rebuke, and I also have a playset of Ethereum Spinner, which is just the thing that I'm going to bring in against like Krark Clan Shaman decks and grindy like Gardens, Black Fog, those kinds of decks. Not Black Fog, um, like Gardens and maybe like Pestilence and Affinity. The decks that are gonna have a ton of answers, and we are just gonna need some more interaction to fight them. So this is my first draft. I also have a pair of cheeky Haunted Cloaks here to try and give my creatures haste to maybe get them out of nowhere. We're gonna see if that pays out. So that's gonna be it for today. Let's get to the games. This is by all means a deck that I will play again in different versions, but for today, this is the first attempt that I'm gonna go with. There's also a cheeky battered golem here as whale number 5. I don't think it's good, but I am gonna still try it out. And yeah, so let's head on over to the games. If you like watching these things and you like helping me out and checking like extra content earlier than anybody else, you can go to the YouTube membership section. It helps me out with some pocket change, and it also allows me to release videos earlier for all of you. If you head on over there right now, there should be like 3, 4, 5 extra videos that you can watch immediately. And that's it. If not, that's fine. You can just leave a comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Let's head on over to the matchups. See you guys there. All right, welcome to round number 1. We are on the play against Wabodabo. Absolutely going to be on the play. Hand has no mana. There's no way I can redraw because I don't have blue. Yeah, so let's mulligan. Okay. All right, so we have the whale. We have the Tooth of Chisgoria. I am very likely going to need both of the mana sources here. This is a little unfortunate because am I getting rid of the Tooth? Yeah, I think I'm getting rid of the Tooth, right? If I get rid of the Tooth, I can start drawing cards turn 3. I can't do it turn 2 just yet. So maybe I should keep the Tooth because I have more 0 drops than I have Tooth of Chisgoria. Yeah, that makes sense. So in that case, I'm getting rid of the Phyrexian Walker instead. All right, play Bridge and pass. I'm not going to play the Ornithopter just yet. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I should have. Okay, didn't make a difference. All right, seems like we are against elves. Okay, so I think I'm just playing the Bridge. I am going to play the Ornithopter here. Pass the turn. This deck is so weird. It's great, but it's really weird. The improvise here actually does make a big difference. I don't expect my opponent to be attacking. Winding Way. And it's Quirion, Well-Wisher, Timberwatch. Sure. So playing the Tooth here doesn't make any difference. Don't really need to do that right now. Okay. So let's play this. Let's play the Whale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play the Phyrexian Walker first. Play the Whale because it's free. Let's draw 3. So blue. Ah, that's the thing that I just mentioned, right? I need to play the other land. Okay. So let's convoke. 1, 2, 3. Blue, blue. Let's draw 3. Okay. Tooth. Untap the Whale. How much is this? Oh, they cost 1 mana. Boo. All right. So unfortunately, I can't just deploy my Mirror Enforcers and start beating down. And this is not great, actually, because I don't have any more card draw, and I really need to find my pieces. The good news here is that if I do find a Banishing Knack, I just have it, which is obviously great. And I don't expect my opponent playing elves to have removal spells. Sure, they could have something like Masked Vandal, but that's not going to come down at instant speed. There's Timberwatch. Quirion, sure. Banishing Knack off the top. There's more. Oh, there's the Well-Wisher, sure. Banishing Knack off the top. Okay, that's not a Banishing Knack, but it's obviously really, really good. So I do want to leave some mana up here. Am I supposed to pay? This is actually really difficult. I think I'm supposed to blue, blue. Oh, that still costs. Okay. Blue, blue. Yeah, I think it doesn't make a difference. So I do think I'm just going to do this. I do need to pay an extra mana, unfortunately, but that's fine. Let's draw 3, discard 1. There's the Retraction Helix, so that... Oh, but I don't have an attacker now. Whoops. Okay. So I can bounce my Tooth of Chisgoria infinitely. Okay. Cast... Oh, no! I need it. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Am I screwing up repeatedly? Yes, but it's fine. I should have discarded an Enforcer so I could play the Seed of the Synod. And now I can't even combo this turn. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Enforcer. Untaps the Whale. Just play another Enforcer. I guess I could have attacked first. It is what it is. Pass the turn. Tough. Yeah, was there a way that I could have done that better? I think maybe if I play... Yeah. So I think it is play the first Enforcer, play the second Enforcer, then unexpected assistance. Yeah, you can do your thing, but that's all fine. We swinging? We not swinging. Okay. So now I can do the thing. Let's Retraction Helix the Steelfin Whale. Yeah, you can gain life. I'm going to hit you for infinite. Okay. So pump the Ornithopter, bounce this to hand, replay. And we're going to be here for a while. The opponent concedes. Great. Okay, we did the thing. We could have done it a turn earlier, but we did the thing. That's obviously very good. I'm very happy about that. Now, I don't really have a whole lot for elves. I do think the Metallic Rebuke is going to be necessary. I'm just trying to go fast, right? Metallic Rebuke is just another thing that I can use to counteract my opponent's plans. This is just a straight up race. Oh, I guess I really want Tormod Script. unfortunately, because of Masked Vandal. Yeah, maybe I don't even want the rebukes. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Tormods exclusively so I don't get my lands blown up on turn 2. But we did the thing. That was cool. Okay, so this is not great. I don't think I can keep it. I think I need, yeah, I think the island again. I mean, I'll keep it. So this is a little slow. I think I'm just getting rid of the Tormods. Nah, not true. I'm getting rid of the Enforcer. Okay, there's a Mystic. Seed of the Synod is actually really good. I am just gonna play the Tormod script out in case my opponent has like land into Generous Ant into Masked Vandal. Timberwatch is fine. Oh, okay. So play the Seed of the Synod. Play Frogmite. I can't play this, can I? Am I 1 mana off? So I guess Thoughtcast is gonna have to do. Okay. Any reason to not play this right now? I don't think so. I'm just gonna play it. Fast turn. Okay. Winding Way is alright. There's a Masked Vandal and a Generous Ant. Don't love it. Are we attacking? We are attacking. Sure. I'm taking it. You can hit me for 4. Yep. Enforcer. Alright. So artifact count is currently 5. Let's play the Wayo, right? I need 2 mana to play this, unfortunately. So I think it's just land. And then I'm going to Unexpected Assistance on my opponent's turn. Yeah, because I can like block with the Frogmite to do the thing. Sure. Okay. Now I just need to find a... Yeah, there's a Generous Ant. That's okay. So now I just need to find the Tooth of Chisgoria. I imagine opponent here is going to play Masked Vandal. Leave the Stampede. I guess they can play the Masked Vandal afterwards. Sure. You're drawing a lot of cards, but you're not going very fast. Nyxborn Hydra, Llanowar, Timberwatch, Quirion. Pretty good. I guess you play the Quirion? Mm-hmm. But by doing that, you give up the Masked Vandal line. Ah, no, that's not true. You can untap and then still cast it. Sure. Yeah, what's your target? I'm just gonna crack the Tormods anyway, so sure. Let's do this. Ornithopter stays in play. Opponent doesn't get to swing. Okay, let's cast the Unexpected Assistance. Blue. Blue. Draw 3. There's the Tooth. So I guess I just discard the Banishing Knack. Untap. That's good. So play the land. Always yield to this. Retraction Helix on the Wayo. Play Tooth. Bounce the Ornithopter. And 2-0 against Elves, baby. Proof of concept right off the bat. That was great. That felt really good. That felt really easy. Of course, Elves is not the most interactive matchup, but we were just faster than them. That was great fun. Let's go to the next round. All right, welcome to round number 2. We are again on the play against FRFSEIXAS. Okay, so what does this do? This is Mistvault Bridge into Ornithopter, and that's it. I don't think this is going to be good enough. Okay, this is 2 lands. Guess I get rid of the Battered Golem here. Hand is not amazing, but at least we have a pair of lands and we have some things that we can cast with them. Honestly, I would just like to draw some 0-drops. Okay, seems like we are against some red deck. There's a 0-drop. That's pretty good. Play the bridge. Play the Ornithopter. That's 3. Let's pass. Let's see if opponent wants to attack into my Ornithopter, and if they do, I can Tooth of Chisgoria block. Again, killing this doesn't necessarily make the biggest difference, but I guess it depends a lot on what kind of deck they are. Highway Robbery. Okay, so they are very likely just Red Madness, which isn't great, but we'll see what we can do about it. Another Ornithopter is not bad, so I guess I'm gonna play that. Probably want to find a Metallic Rebuke alongside the Banishing Knack here. Thoughtcast. Okay. Is it Steelfin Whale or is it Thoughtcast again? Try to hit a land drop. I think it's probably just Thoughtcast again. No land, unfortunately. Let's just play another Ornithopter. Pass the turn. I guess I could have attacked. Am I supposed to? Sure. Let's attack. Oh, I guess I F6'd. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I'm gonna beat this game, like win the game by chipping in for a point of damage. They're gonna discard. Hopefully it's just a snacker. It is a snacker. Good. And I say good because I don't care a whole lot about snacker, I don't think. Ooh, Gutter Snipe is really, really scary. I don't love it. You are swinging. What an interesting choice. Okay, play Tooth of Chisgoria, pump Ornithopter, block. Okay, so that was a freebie. I don't think it makes much difference, but it was a freebie. Okay, see what we got here. Frogmite is not bad. Let's play... am I supposed to play this? I think I am supposed to play it. Play the Steelfin Whale. Cast Unexpected Assistance. Blue. Ooh, I guess this is kind of greedy. Okay, yeah, hang on. Let's rethink that. Let's play the Frogmite first. Now I can Unexpected Assistance. Blue, blue. This way I leave up an Ornithopter. Draw 3, discard 1. Okay, so these are the cards that I want. The only question is, am I going to survive until next turn? And more importantly than that, is my whale going to survive until next turn? Pass the turn. The fact that I have double Retraction Helix is actually pretty interesting. Oh my god. Okay. Please don't kill me right now. Seems like I'm not immediately dead. That's really cool. Okay, okay. So, I think I just play this. Okay, play it. I don't know if it makes much of a difference, but I guess we'll see. So, Retraction Helix targeting the whale. If my opponent's answer here is Fire Blast, we got him. And I don't really know what else they could have, because I'm gonna have 3 infinitely powered Thopters attacking. Actually 4, right? I have all 4 Ornithopters in play right now. What a deck. What a deck. Okay, opponent is going to Fire Blast the whale. All right. So, Gutter Snipe triggers can happen. That's fine. Now, let's pump the Ornithopter. Cast Retraction Helix again. Oh, I guess they could have another Fire Blast. Okay. Bounce Tooth. And then I'm just going to do this all in instant speed. Replay. I'm just going to pump the one on the right because it's going to be faster. Okay. I'll come back here once we have enough power to kill our opponent. Okay. Our opponent is lightning bolting the Ornithopter. Sure. Okay. Pick up the Tooth. Let that thing resolve, replay it. I got a lot of Ornithopters here, but okay, seems like opponent's gonna make us do it. It is what it is, so I'll be back here once we are done. Okay, so a few minutes after we are here, I am actually pumping all 3 Ornithopters to 10 power, because I think that is quicker. I just have to make 30 power instead of 40. I am actually going to bounce the whale itself to fizzle the Fire Blast, go to combat, swing out. All right, we beat Red Menace. That was a really weird situation because we had a bunch of Ornithopters against their blocker. We actually had multiple Banishing Necks, which is not a thing that I was originally expecting would come up, but it definitely did there. Now, I guess the question becomes, am I trying to play this fair? Or am I trying to combo them out again? That's a real question, isn't it? Because if I want to play fair, I can bring in the Ethereum Spinners. But they are very bad against Lava Dart. Yeah, nah, I think I just am trying to combo again. And in that regard, I think I don't need the Enforcers. I definitely am going to need extra interaction. But the fact that my opponent has free spells is gonna be a bummer. I think I need to keep the Battered Golem. Is that even true? This card is just so weak. I would still need to cut a couple cards here. I want to go fast, that's for sure. So I think I'm gonna cut a Reverse Engineer. Maybe the Battered Golem is just like another piece. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll just cut both Reverse Engineers because they are the slowest cards, and then I just try to play as this. I could play the Haunted Cloak for haste. Maybe that would have been a good choice. But yeah, this hand is pretty good. Like, I don't have any 0 drops, but I have a Blast, I have some draw spells, and I have 2 of the pieces of the combo already. Okay, off we go. Opponent has also kept 7. It's just a land and a pass. Cool. Frogmite is fine. Let's play the Silver Bluff Bridge here. And my Blue Elemental Blast, hopefully it's just going to be used as protection, but I might need to hit something like a Gutter Snipe on turn 3 if I have enough protection to go. I guess the good thing about Steelfin Whale is that it only dies to Fire Blast, like 1-for-1. My opponent's not playing Galvanic in their deck, so for the Steelfin Whale to die, it would have to be like a double burn spell situation. Mountain for our opponent. Highway Robbery. Highway Robbery has been plotted. Sure thing. Interesting that they chose to plot it instead of just casting it. So they probably don't have a payoff in hand right now. What we got? Ornithopter is pretty good. 1, 2, 3. So if I play Ornithopter, I could play Frogmite, but I don't want to. And my opponent doesn't have any hasters in their deck. I don't think they're playing Masked Meower. So I would rather not play the Ornithopter in the off chance that it matters somehow. I would really like to draw a land next turn or another 0-drop. Specifically those two things. Land or a 0-drop would be great. Faithless Looting. Sure, that's fine. If you're just gonna burn my face, I'm good with that. Again, I do not have any life gain in the deck, so every point of life that we have does matter. But at the same time, the only point of life that really matters is the last one. Fiery Temper and a Mountain. Sure thing, so I'm gonna take 3. That's fine. And I imagine you're gonna hold up your own blast. Yep. Seems to be what's going on here. Land or 0-drop? No. All right, so Ornithopter it is. Into Frogmite. Into pass the turn. I am gonna miss a land drop here, but I'm not super concerned about that. Another Faithless Looting is fine. And if I have the chance, I will Metallic Rebuke here, since Metallic Rebuke costs me mana in the sense that I need to tap my artifacts. This is pretty fun. I'm pretty happy that I was able to find some sort of shell where Improvise, Affinity, and Convoke all kind of work together. I feel like my opponent might be dual queuing, double queuing or something, because they are playing so slowly. I'm not saying Red Madness is an easy deck to play, but they are like 5 minutes behind us on clock. And I spent like 3 or 4 minutes in game 1 just doing the thing. Okay, so we are back. They just discarded a Mountain and a Fire Blast. Okay, that's very strange, but okay. They have 3 cards in hand. So they broke even on the first Faithless Looting because they were able to Fiery Temper me, but that's not pressure on the table. And then they just went down a card on the second one because they just discarded a land and a Fire Blast. Okay, there's the Highway Robbery from Exile. Honestly, I think I might do something with... yeah, you know what? I think I am gonna... Oh, wait, that's not the wrong one. I think I am gonna Metallic Rebuke that. If they have some blasts or something, I want them to use them now. And if they don't, I'm fine just trading like this. Yeah, that's 100% okay with me. They chose Sacrifice too? Alright. So they have a really awkward draw here, it seems. But they are back up to 4 cards in hand now. Land? No land. Thoughtcast costs me 1 mana. Let's do that. I'm just trying to get another permanent down. Preferably, if I could find a Seat of the Synod, it would be ideal, because then I can play the Seat, play the Steelfin Whale. Okay, that is definitely not what I wanted to find here. I guess I'm taking the shields down. Just gonna cast another one. Now I really want to find another land drop or another 0-drop here. Okay, that's another land at least. I can swing for 2 points of damage, make my life a little easier in the future. 2 mana, grab the prize and a snacker. Sure, so I'm gonna take 2, they get some draws and a creature, and they find another land. Okay. So what am I trying to do here? I think I'm just gonna play 2 whales. I guess I could have attacked first. Oh no, I don't want to attack. Never mind. Yeah, I don't want to attack. Because if I don't attack, I can Meeting of Minds. And now I just need to not die this turn. Oh, opponent's not attacking either? Cute. Okay. Is it Meeting of Minds or is it an Unexpected Assistance? They are both really good here. Let's do Meeting of Minds. Blue. Blue. Da-da. Cool. All right. Okay. So I can't go for the combo just yet, but I can just start pressuring my opponent here. This is 8 damage. It's not nothing. Okay, they are trading with the Frogmite. It makes sense. Okay, so let's play the bridge. I get to untap my whales. Then, I guess I could have played the Phyrexian Walker first. Maybe that would have made more sense. Play another Steelfin Whale for 5. Let's play Unexpected Assistance. Blue, blue, 1, 1, 1. Hey, look at that. It's a free mana, draw 3, discard 1. This is so dope. I'm so happy with this. If they counter this, I'm not fighting back. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because then I can play the Frogmite. I can untap all of my whales. And then I can try to do the same thing again on their turn. Again, my opponent is gonna die here. Faithless looting from the graveyard, sure thing, but get your snacker. I am just 1 damage off of killing them right now. If I find something like a Tooth of Chisgoria, my opponent's just dead. Okay, they discarded another snacker. Unexpected assistance again. Blue, blue, okay, so I guess I just discard the land. Take a draw. Lots of good draws here. I guess Tooth of Chisgoria is like a kill in more than one way, right? Because Tooth of Chisgoria would be the combo or just the extra pump for lethal. Banishing Knack is not what I'm looking for, so I guess this is just an attack. Swing out. This is 11 points of damage, but Banishing Knack does mean that I get a bounce if I really, really need to. Play an Ornithopter so I can untap my whales. Highway Robbery. I think I'm okay with anything that my opponent does that doesn't save them. Yeah, they're gonna sacrifice. Sure. Yeah, you can get your snacker back. That's fine. That's not gonna save you. Searing Blaze on a whale. I think that warrants... Okay, so to target player or planeswalker and to target creature. So it is a target player. Okay. So I am just going to Metallic Rebuke this. Tap, tap, tap. Lightning Bolt my face. Lightning Bolt my face. Okay. Down to 9. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? 2-0 against Red Madness. 2-0 4-0 overall. This is going great. I am so happy. Let's go to the next one. That actually felt really good, the game 2 there, because even though we didn't have the Mirror Enforcers, it just felt like we had the clock and the disruption to stop our opponent from just comboing us off with something like a Gutter Snipe or whatever. And I know my opponent had a really weird draw. I think their cards didn't line up super well there. But again, we were on the draw and we were just able to get our opponent fair and square. Felt great. All right, welcome back to round number 3. We are on the draw against Abihavis. If that's not how you pronounce your name, I am sorry. Hand is clunky. I'm not going to keep it. Hand is also clunky, but I think that on the draw, I keep it. Hopefully, this is a more resource-oriented game and I get some time. Ooh, I love that island. Absolutely one of my favorite islands ever. I think I'm just gonna play the bridge and pass. My hand gets really unlocked if I hit another 0-drop or if I find another land, and that's not what I wanted to see. Play the Walker. Hopefully, it doesn't get spell stuttered. Okay, that resolves. So unfortunately, there's no second land drop. Okay, it seems to be Terror. Okay, land or 0-drop. Yeah, I think we are against Terror. One of the things that I don't get to do in this deck, unfortunately, is play something like Bobble. If we had... Oh, it's Blue-Black Terror. Okay. Okay, deck. All right. I see how it's gonna be. So I guess this is the one that we lose just because our deck doesn't do its thing. Okay, opponent's just passing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Unfortunately, this is the only land in the deck that doesn't cast Frogmite. Yeah, that's tough. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So this is a matchup that I think is going to be really bad for us because my opponent's going to have snuff outs and cast downs and counter spells. Oh boy. Okay. What am I even discarding here? This currently costs 4 mana. I don't think I get to discard that. I think it's just a Meeting of Minds. Like, my opponent has to hit a creature soon, right? Yeah, now they have 6, so if they have a Terror and an island, it gets to come down. I absolutely love this island so much. I think this was the first foil island I ever had. Okay, Thopter. I guess I can Thoughtcast now? Just kidding. I can't. I can't Frogmite, though. Okay. I have cards, and my opponent doesn't have a clock. Okay, speak of the devil. There's the clock. So my opponent supposedly didn't play that last turn because they had access to it. They didn't clear their brainstorm. Do I get to choose? They didn't collect evidence. I guess I get rid of the Thopter. Okay, Seed of the Synod is very good. I do have 3 artifacts now. So let's Frogmite. Let's Thoughtcast. Spell Pierce. Yeah, Spell Pierce made sense. I am gonna just play the Whale. Just kidding. It costs 2. I'm not gonna play the Whale. All right. Pass turn. I still have more card advantage. I'm not super worried about that. I'm just worried about the snuff outs and the like. Yeah, I'll take 5. Just gonna F6 here. Try to save some time. I think this is a match that might go long. Yeah, sure. The Unexpected Fangs is not overly problematic, I don't think. Try the Steelfin Whale first. Importantly, this is not an artifact, so I can't... Yeah, there's Counterspell. That's fine. I guess I'm just passing again. Oh, maybe I shouldn't, because then if I pass, I just turn on Counterspell on my opponent's turn. It's whatever. I don't care about the clock, the life gain aspect of the clock, I mean. But my opponent does have a ton of interaction. Yeah, okay, now I worry, because now it's lethal. Try to draw 2. Works. So, Thopter, I am gonna have to block. So I guess I'm just playing this and I'm giving the game away. But I think if my opponent saw the whale, they probably already know what's up. Reverse engineer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess I'm paying an extra mana here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough for me. Opponent just drew a ton of interaction. So Thormods comes in. And I think this is the matchup where I try to juke them. Rebuke. I don't have removal, but the Ethereum Spinner is really good at locking down the ground and whatnot. So Better Golem can go. Do I just give up the combo completely? Probably, right? And then if I'm doing that, I can cut the tooths as well. That would leave me with 2 cards in the deck. Like 2 cards that I need to bring in. Do I want Haunted Cloak? Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Problem is that my creatures are smaller. No, I think I want the Tooth because it helps Mirror Enforcer trade. Okay. I think this is the matchup that I would need the most help with rethinking the deck's strategy. This doesn't do it. Mulligan. Okay. Again, this is not great. But I don't think I get to mulligan hands that look like this. I'll probably just get rid of the reverse engineer. Did my opponent keep 7? They did keep 7. No, they kept 6. Okay. I don't know why this messed up like this. Okay. Don't care about Bajuka Bog. That's fine. Can have that one. Okay. Another land is pretty good. Sure. Yeah, I am actually going to cast this right now. Okay. I really wanted to find an untapped land there so I could Ethereum Spinner into something else. Yeah, that doesn't count. So what am I trying to do here now? Because Ethereum Spinner is the thing that I really want to stick. So I guess Tooth. The whale costs 2 right now, but it's not, right? Yeah, but it's not an artifact. I can't really cast either of these. If the whale cost 1, it would be really good. Okay, I think I am gonna cast the whale just to see what's up. Okay, I imagine that's just gonna get hit with a cast down. Yup. Opponent's just passing back. Don't love it. I guess it's Mirror Enforcer time. 3 mana 4/4. Resolves. Is it another cast down? It is another cast down. Okay. So opponent definitely has a very reactive hand. Lorien Revealed. Really struggling here with the mana aspect. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to do the same thing again. Problem is that I wasn't able to get off the ground very fast. And even though I have a ton of card advantage, my opponent has a lot of small interactions in their deck. And they are all likely to be good. They could even be playing things like a no. Okay. Snuff Out is now alive. Snuff Out comes down. And a Terror. And holding up mana. Rough. Okay. Ornithopter. Yeah, the Terror coming down there was really tough. Oh, they do have, like, Steel Sabotage. Okay, that works. I guess it's time for me to play this and hope. Is it another Snuff Out? Thorn. That's fine. Okay. Play the whale. Get a dude. If the Ethereum Spinner sticks, it can definitely take over this game. I don't really want to attack, even though I could trade with the Thorn. I don't really want to open myself up to that. Ponder's fine. They do not shuffle. There's another land drop. I think I'm fine taking this hit, and then I can start thinking about, ooh, okay. Yeah, that's really annoying, but there's not much that I can do about it, is there? I guess this is when I try to Unexpected Assistance. Oh, that just resolved? Okay, the trigger resolved. Spell Pierce. Tough. I can't pay. And unfortunately, I can't even really fight it. That's rough. But I do have 2 Thopters now. Okay, Mirror Enforcer is good. Let's swing. See if I can take the Monarchy. Ooh, that's very good for me, actually. Cast the Enforcer. Make another friend. Enforcer trades with Terror. Okay, so opponent's also gonna make a dude. They are gonna counterspell. I am just going to Metallic Rebuke their counterspell. Tap here, here, blue. Okay, Enforcer resolves. Fast turn. I still have an Expected Assistance up, and I am the Monarch. Yeah, but the thing is, in the battle between Murmuring Mystic and Ethereum Spinner, I don't really know if I win, considering that I don't have any sort of interaction. They don't shuffle. I mean, interaction towards the board. I guess by tapping the tooth, they can attack with the thing now. Wait, there's no way you're attacking with the Mystic. That is very interesting. Snuff out on the whale. Unfortunately, they can't pay for the rebuke. So I guess I'm just casting the Unexpected Assistance here. No, wait, hang on. Let's actually think about this, right? This sucks. Yeah, all right, whatever. Resolves. Because I just really need to kill this. I guess I get blown out by this if their last card is another snuff out. Because if not, I have a counterspell for it. Cool. Okay, so they are the Monarch again, and I am at 3 life, which, again, not great. Okay, they didn't really want to draw another land there, but it is what it is. So, I guess Unexpected Assistance is blue, blue. This is tough, huh? Because it's going to be really hard for me to take back the Monarchy now. If I swing out, they have exactly the amount of blockers that they need. But at the same time, I'm going to drown here. Yeah, tough. 4, 5. Let's see if this can get me out of this weird situation. Come on, buddy. I hate it. Yeah, I just gotta pay. All right. Okay, so my opponent just drew perfects there. That's extremely frustrating. Am I dead here? Block, block, die. Okay, that was tough, man. Like, come on. The sequence of draws that my opponent had was insane there. I needed them to blank, and they just didn't. They just drew everything they needed. All right. Well, I knew this match was going to be rough, and it very clearly was. The fact that my opponent has free interaction in the form of snuff out is really hard to deal with. And yeah, all right. We lost that match. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Welcome back to round number 4. We are on the play against Lepap. Hand doesn't really do anything, even though I have mana. I think this is just a mulligan. Okay, this is much better. So I think I'm just getting rid of a land. I can Unexpected Assistance on maybe on turn 3. Okay, it seems to be another red deck. Well, I guess I can Thoughtcast right now. Play a couple 0 drops, draw 2. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm fine with this. So that was just a grab the prize, discarding a Faithless Looting. Yeah, I'm good with that. Ooh. Okay. Steelfin Whale. Oh, wait. Let's play the land first. Steelfin Whale. Phyrexian Walker. Pass the turn. And now I just need to find a Tooth of Chisgoria. And preferably a Metallic Rebuke as well, so I don't die to the thing. Gutter Snipe. Sure. Okay, Unexpected Assistance. Let's draw a bunch of cards. That's very good. So there's the Rebuke. I guess I'm just getting rid of the Enforcer then. And now I just need to find the Tooth. Yeah, I think I Thoughtcast first. Land is okay. So I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have played that land. That was definitely a mistake. Yeah, damn. This sucks now. Because I have to decide if I want to go for it here. Fine, I think I will. And I'll try to hit another 0 drop. I did. I also hit the Tooth. But now I can't go for the combo and protect it because I need this mana here. So I guess the question becomes, does my opponent have Fire Blast? Which I don't love. To go for it or to not go for it? Well, I need to play this anyway. Are my chances better if I try to go next turn? Honestly, I don't think so. I think I am just gonna go for it now. Oh, my opponent seems to be F6'd. Cool. Pump the Ornithopter, bounce the Tooth, and then do the thing. Okay, I'll be back here in a bit. Oh, I can save the target. Ooh, that's great. I didn't know that I could do that. I thought it wouldn't work because it's bouncing. Okay, can I do this with the whale as well? Wait. Cancel. We're learning here. And save targets. Hey, we can! That's great. Okay, no, we can't. Okay, the whale thing, the whale part doesn't work, but the tooth part works. That's amazing. Okay, this took us a couple minutes, but it's not the end of the world. If I was playing this IRL, I would also be pumping the whale infinitely so that if my opponent does have a fire blast or something, I can kill them, or I can kill the gutter snipe as well. Nice, got him. Dead turn 4. That was great. Let's try the blasts, try the rebuke. What did I cut last time? The enforcers, they're not great. And then I think I also cut the reverse engineers, right? And yeah, let's just try it like this. Surprisingly, the fact that the whale has 4 toughness is very important because, again, it's just Fire Blast or Double Burn, and I think I'm actually fine with just playing around Fire Blast. Now, obviously, post-sideboard, I have to worry about blasts and all that good stuff, but that's actually very cool. I just need to think about the blue-black terror decks, because that is a thing that is really problematic. Man, this deck is a blast to play. It's really fun and it's really difficult. But there's so much card advantage. I love drawing off of the free cards. Like play a bunch of 0 drops, cast Meeting of Minds. Meeting of Minds is a dope card. This is so good. Obviously great in familiars, but even though it's not as good here, it's still very good. Just the fact that it can be a like another copy of Thoughtcast or just straight up better than Thoughtcast in some situations. I am a little down on clock, so if my opponent forces me to go through the combo again, I need to be paying attention to that. This hand is very slow, but I do have a piece of interaction and I can go like Thoughtcast on turn 3 while still holding up some protection. No, I can't. Never mind. Oh no, yes I can. I just go bridge on 1, bridge on 2. Yeah, it works. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Rebuke is very good as well. Opponent doesn't play anything on 2. So let's go bridge and pass. Helix is good. It's one part of the combo. I have 3 draw spells in my hand. That's really fun. I could also play Lotus Petal in this deck if I really wanted to. I don't know if that makes it better or not. So let's do the seat. Let's do Thoughtcast. Cool. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to discard a card here. So what is it gonna be? Probably the Unexpected Assistance. Yeah, I haven't drawn any creatures this game. And my opponent's not doing anything either. But I certainly do have protection. Opponent's also just passing the turn. Okay, so I guess I'll play the seat. And I'm just gonna pass. I get to hold up double interaction. And if not, I can just Meeting of Minds on my opponent's end step. I'm very happy to be hitting my land drops here. That's one of the things that I need to be worried about. Seems like my opponent is also just passing the turn. That's just Meeting of Minds. Okay, that just resolved. Play bridge. And again, I'm just gonna pass. Next turn, I can play whale and hold up double protection. Is my opponent's hand just 4? Oh, I guess that's a thing that I didn't think of, right? I guess I get rid of a rebuke. It does put them on my opponent's radar, but they do cost 3 mana right now. It's just a really bad mana leak. Okay. Bridge is obviously great. Do I want to go for a whale? Okay, so I just played the land. That's 5. No, I don't think I played the whale yet. Again, my opponent's not doing anything here. And I'm hitting my land drop, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, sure. You can Faithless Looting. That's fine. I'm not going to fight you on that one. Double Snacker. Cool. I guess I just want to find more whales. Play like 2 at once. 3 mana. Gutter Snipe. Absolutely not. Please no. Just resolved. Cool. Okie dokie. We keep passing the turn back and forth. Let's try a Thoughtcast. Resolves. Let's try a whale. Resolves. Ornithopter just helps cast Unexpected Assistance. I'm good with that. Pass turn. Now I have double interaction here. And I do have the kill next turn. 2 mana. Grab the prize is okay. Don't care about snackers right now. Ooh, there's a third one. Sure. Yeah, you can come back. It's fine. You don't block. You don't do anything super important here. Okay. So let's cast Unexpected Assistance. 3, 4, 5. See if opponent wants to fight over that or not. They do not want to fight over it. I guess that makes sense. The Tooth of Chisgoria is actually pretty good. Do I want another whale? I don't think I want another whale. So that's just pass the turn. Another Ornithopter. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. I have 3 protection spells. Let's try. Retraction Helix. Red Blast on the whale. Okay. Try to counter it. Fire Blast on the whale. Try to counter it. Opponent has 3 mana up. Another Fire Blast. Oh no, and they have the mana. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's bad now. Okay, yeah, I couldn't beat that, I guess. If they had another just regular Red Blast, I could fight over it. Oof. That sucks. Yeah, because I can rebuke now, but it doesn't really matter. Tough. All right, I guess they got me. Turns out Fire Blast, really good. So play Thopter, play land, pass turn. Ugh, I hate it. They win the fight. So I am actually going to play these and get the snackers out of play, because otherwise this is a 3-turn clock by itself. Let's always yield to this. I am a little low on clock too, so I need to worry about that. Opponent doesn't have mana for Faithless Looting. Absolutely not. Okay, so that was a clean 2 for 1-2. Problem is, I am top decking now. So I need to find me some draw spells real quick. That's a draw spell. I guess I should do it the other way when I do that. Okay, I guess that's a thing that's gonna happen quite a bit here, right? All right, and now my opponent can Faithless Looting, get the snackers back, which I hate. Yeah. Tough. Yeah, the second Fire Blast was really clutch for them there. It's very possible that I'm just gonna die to these snackers. Okay, what did they discard? Land and a Pyro. Makes sense. Draw? Oh, I don't need to pay for anything. I'm just gonna cast this, pass the turn, but now I'm in, like, big trouble. Big trouble. I'm gonna take 6 down to 8. I think it's kind of insane how my opponent... Well, that's what I want to see, right? Means that theoretically, I can kill my opponent next turn if they don't have a blocker or interaction, of course. I could also just die here too, because I'm gonna go down to 2 life. Rough. The end of my thought was, it's kind of insane how my opponent spent so many resources. Like, they 3-for-1 themselves twice, and they are still ahead of me on card advantage and clock. I think I might just need to bounce one of the snackers, because otherwise I'm dead to a lightning bolt. Fiery Temper the Frogmite? Okay. So I'm going down to 2 life. Do you have Land Bolt or another Fire Blast in hand? Doesn't seem like it. Helix the Whale? That worked. Save targets. Bounce. I'm gonna try to kill you here, but can't I always yield to this? Oh, it's because I'm clicking on it. Yeah, that's true. I don't need to do that. Makes sense. We beat Red Madness again. 2-0, baby. That's very good. Let's go to the final round. All right, last one. We are already positive. We are playing against Mickey Byron 96. Okay, so I am on the play also. I think I'm gonna keep it, even though it's a 1-land hand. I guess it's theoretically correct to cast the Ornithopter, see what they're on. Is it Fae? Seems to be just Terror. Okay. I guess it could be a bunch of stuff. But with these lands, I'm gonna guess Terror. So I am likely to miss my second land drop here, and I do, but I guess I'm fine passing the turn. Then I go Tooth at their end step. I guess I could have gotten in for a point of damage. Not super worried about that. That's fine. Play that. Play this. Sweet. Pass turn. So now my Meeting of Minds is online. I could play the Steelfin Whale right now, but I think that's just walking into a counter spell. Mental Note is okay. Cool, they milled the Terror. So I'm just going to Meeting of Minds on their end step. See if I can draw a couple cards here. Opponent says no. Makes sense. Nice. Bridge is obviously great. Play the Steelfin Whale. Okay, that resolved. I can't, unfortunately, cast the Unexpected Assistance right now, so I'm just going to do this and get in for 3. Lorien revealed. Sure. So my opponent is at 5 instants and sorceries in the graveyard. Snake? Snake. Okay. So I could try to trade for the terror here. I guess I'll try to do that if it attacks me. Play whale and pass. Pass. If they tap out, I am going for the Unexpected Assistance. Brainstorm. Okay, you can do that. Nice, they're tapping out. Cool. So let's Unexpected Assistance here. Draw 3, discard the land. No, actually, that is a real thing, huh? I guess I'm just discarding the Ornithopter. See if they want to swing in. I will absolutely try to trade with the terror if they give me the choice. Ponder again. Because if I can trade with the terror and then start pressuring them with double Tooth of Chisgoria, that's great. I am a-okay with that. Okay. Ponder resolves, no shuffle. We are swinging. We are. Okay. Try this. Resolves. Cool. Always yield. I can actually just double block, right? Yeah. That's double block. I don't even need to pump one of them. Okay. Terror down. Another land and another snake. Sure. Nice. That's exactly what I want to see. So I can't really attack super profitably here. I think I am supposed to play this, but not play the Frogmite. Okay. Wait, is that true, though? Because if I play the Frogmite, I can trade with the Terror, and I still get to keep my way. Yeah, well, yeah. I am playing it. Okay. 3 mana. Deem Inferior with 2 mana up. Sure. Put it on top. No attacks. Cool. Try to do the Unexpected Absence thing. Blue, 1. I imagine this is not going to resolve. Dispel. Sure. Meeting of Minds is obviously great. Let's just do this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So replay the whale. Cool. I imagine my opponent now knows very well what is happening. They've seen all the pieces of the combo except the Banishing Knack. Is it another Deem Inferior? Okay. Second from the top. Whale goes back up. Play a Thoughtcast. Nice. Whale. Ha ha ha. Gotcha. Surprise second whale. Do I want to start clocking my opponent here? No, right? Yeah, I don't think I do. Lorien revealed. Yep. So time to top deck the Banishing Knack. Delver. I guess we're back to Delvering. Don't want to really have that in hand, so unfortunately I'm just passing the turn. Not super worried about Delver. I can just trade that with an Ornithopter. Flips on a Thought Scour. Sure. Mental Note mills the spells. Ponder. Yep. Ponder Shuffle. So I guess you're either attacking with both or none. Mental Note again. Ooh, milling a pair of serpents. That's good for me. Are we coming in? We are. We are not. I actually have a lot of really good draws here. Another Tooth of Chisgoria is good. Mere Enforcer is good. Sleep of the Dead on the Frogmite? Okay. Lands are definitely not what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, that's just going to be another passing of the turn. Oh, yeah, I should have played one of those lands. I have so many draw spells. I just need to find more of them. Because the Sleep of the Dead is going to be really annoying. They can start tapping my whole board and getting in. It is going to cost them a ton of mana, but another Sleep of the Dead from hand. Okay. Both of those are coming in. So I guess I'm going to do this and then trade with the Delver. Okay, that was easy. And it is another Serpent. Tough. Okay. Mere Enforcer is obviously good. Play that. It also means that my whale untaps. Okay. Or doesn't. I can play this to untap the whale. Pass turn. This is gonna start to get weird now. Ponder again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they should have 2 more whales in the deck. Tap one of the whales. Yep. You're gonna do it again, right? That's what makes the most sense here. Thanks, I hate it. So I guess I gotta chump the Cryptic Serpent now. Rough. Okay. No cards in hand. Can I draw my kill? Cannot draw my kill. Let's just play the Frogmite. Untap the whale. I guess if they find another land drop off the top, I die, so I should play this as well. Man, if I had drawn a Banishing Knack the last few turns, I would have just killed them. That's tough. Okay. Casual 12-turn game against Terror. Okay. Is it another land drop? It is not another land drop. Cool. Block here again. I'm not gonna, like, try to trade. Okay. Can I... Ooh, I guess if I... Yeah, that actually doesn't work now. All right. Jesus. That was such a weird game. Where were my combo pieces? Okay, what? It was... Okay. It was, like, halfway through the deck. Okay, so... Try that again. Tor mods definitely come in. Is this an Ethereum spinner match? Because they are going to be more of a tempo deck, right? So what do I really want to play with here? I don't think I want the Ethereum spinners. Probably want the Rebuke. Maybe Reverse Engineer is too slow. Again, Mirror Enforcer trades with the Terrors alongside a Tooth, so I don't really know if I want to cut those. And then maybe it's just like a pair of Phyrexian Walkers, since I brought in Tor mods. This is weird. I think that there were a lot of draws there that get me out of that situation, but it is what it is. Sleep of the Dead is a super annoying card there. It is the card that just absolutely breaks the stalemate. Okay, I would like to play first, yes. No lands, no keep. Lands, spells, keep. What am I getting rid of here? Probably the Unexpected Assistance. Okay, let's try it out. It is a Delver on 1. Don't love it. Yeah, I do think that this is just going to be a turn 2 Frogmite. And then turn 3, I can double Thoughtcast. Ooh, it blind flips. Rough. That is a pretty fast clock. Okay. Lorien revealed means no turn 2 counterspell. Take 3. Does that change my decision? I don't think so. Let's just play this. Thoughtcast. Nice. Thoughtcast. Okay. So, ooh, I can't Metallic Rebuke, unfortunately. Play Thopter. Play Tormods. That's gonna... Okay. That gets an no out of my opponent. Swing. And now, counterspells are up. Lorien revealed. Sure thing. Ooh, and a Ponder. Okay. Ponder, no shuffle, just holding up a mana. Sure. Okay. I am going to play this regardless. Let's just go Thoughtcast. See if we can hit something. Ooh, cool. 1, 2, 3. Am I... I don't... wait, am I swinging here? Let's actually play the whales first. So, this is either a counters... No, yeah, I am just going to play another whale. And... I am actually not going to swing because I want to hold up Metallic Rebuke. I don't know if that's correct because I have a pretty fast clock here. Mental Note. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. Okay. Another Mental Note. We are still swinging. Sure. Is there a snake? There's another Delver. That's fine. And there is a snake. Sure. Let's counter the snake. No snakes, please. Yeah, let's Thoughtcast. Frogmite and Helix. So, Meeting of Minds, 3. I guess I leave up the Ornithopter here. That's unfortunate. Okay, cast another Frogmite, untap the whales. Swing. Do I play another Ornithopter here? 3, 1, 2. No, actually. Ooh, Delver doesn't flip. That's great. Love that. Cryptic Serpent with mana up. Sure. I'm fine with a hit for 3. Mental Note is okay. Land and a Brainstorm, that's fine. Thought Scour me? Sure. Milling a couple lands, thank you. So, I actually want to bounce the Serpent out of play. Goodbye. Untap. Swing out. So this is a hit for 10. Play another Frogmite, untap my whales. And pass turn. Another Thought Scour targeting me. And milling another pair of lands. Okay. That flips on a Dispel. Sure. But my opponent is at 2 life and I have 5 lethal attackers. Sure, Cryptic Serpent is fine. 5 lethal attackers. Okay. Swing? Hey, who's the tempo deck now, baby? Any changes that I want to make? Haunted Cloak can be good, but ultimately I think it's not going to be. I am fine with the way that game played out. I think that there was a point earlier on in the game where I could have attacked for 2 and I wouldn't have given my opponent an extra turn. Maybe that was the better choice. What do we think about this, huh? It honestly might just be too slow. My opponent has mulligan to 6. I think I'm gonna keep it and hope. This is a hand that gets much better if I find a 0 drop or a Frogmite. Okay, my opponent kept on 6, so we have a game on our hands. Nice. No turn 1 Delver is excellent. Mirror Enforcer is not what I'm looking for. It's not a dead draw, but it's a pretty bad one. Pretty bad one. Oh, I guess the thing... sorry. It's just that sometimes... I don't know why chat is... Like, the chat placement is resetting. Okay. Brainstorm. Lorien to clear. Still no place. I don't really like this. Battered Golem is again not what I'm looking for. Oof. So my opponent already has 5 cards in their graveyard. So I had two dead draws so far. I really need to hit like a 0 drop or an untapped land. Maybe I should have just mulliganed the hand. I don't know. The deck is obviously very strange to play. Oh, that's just a passing of the turn. Okay, okay. A bridge is good. So I'm going to play that. And I am just going to try and cast a Thoughtcast. Immediate counterspell. Okay, that's fine. So now they got 6. They mill Phyrexian Walker and Mistvault Bridge. Sure. Delver and a Terror. Oh, come on. Okay. So what's my avenue here? What is my play so that I don't die? Is it like Battered Golem into Steelfin Whale? Get whacked for 1,000,000? Yeah, I think it is. Hopefully my opponent's last card is not a no. Okay. That resolves. Oh, it untaps itself? That's weird. Okay. Play Whale. Pass turn. Please don't flip. Of course. Okay. So I'm getting whacked for a ton here. 13. Rough. Thought Scour. Another Serpent. Holy moly. Okay. 4, 5. So cast the Thopter. Ooh, wait. Oh, I was supposed to do a thing there, right? Yeah. I was supposed to do a thing there. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do it now. Meaning of Minds resolves. Whale untaps. This is costing 1, right? Okay, so pay 1. Enforcer. I don't think it makes much difference now, does it? Yes, of course I do. Oh, wait, always. Yes. Okay, so I can cast an Expected Assistance now, which I probably should. Blue, blue, tap, tap, tap. Nice. I think the Tormods doesn't do anything anymore, so it's just play Enforcer. Why can't I always, yes, play another Enforcer? That one they are gonna counter. Okay. Play Phyrexian Walker. Play Island. Pass turn. This is not going super great, but we're gonna do our best. Ponder. They didn't shuffle. Okay. Okay, so we are coming in hot. So I need to keep one of these alive. Oh, it doesn't matter. I do need... Yeah, I need to chump block everything. Yeah, so there's not a lot to think about here. It's just chump blocking straight up. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. Yeah, I think that does it, right? Yep, tough. I mean, I'll put it on top, but I think I'm dead now. I wouldn't have gotten there anyway. I guess I'm not theoretically dead, but basically I am dead. Rough. Couldn't find the last piece of the puzzle, and my opponent's start was just super aggressive. We finished with a 3-2 record, which honestly is not bad. Let's go to our final thoughts. All right, let's wrap this up. Overall, I was very pleased with the deck. I think that we lost the 2 matchups that were the most likely for us to lose, which were against the tempo-oriented disruption decks with a ton of counterspells and 1-mana answers to our things. One of the elements that I originally thought about was to have some... What's the name? Gear Seeker Serpents in the sideboard instead of Haunted Cloak. I originally thought about Haunted Cloak because I was like, oh, giving your creature haste and whatnot is super important and yada yada. But truly, maybe it's just Gear Seeker Serpent. And then you just try to play a more mid-rangey game against your terror opponents. We could play something like Red Blasts in the sideboard to try and help us with those situations. But if we are doing that, then I think we should probably be playing Springleaf Drums as well. And maybe the drums could be a way to go. I don't know, honestly. This is very difficult to organize. I did like the overall power of the deck. So if we were to change something, we could do like cut the Reverse Engineers. Honestly, the Mirror Enforcers didn't even feel that great. Maybe they shouldn't be in the deck because they're just too expensive. Maybe it should just be Gear Seeker Serpents in the sideboard, and then we just try to play a more low-to-the-ground game. Well, I'm not gonna complain too much. I think we did what we set out to do, which is obviously great. I really liked the power of the deck, the ability to be resistant to burn against Red Madness was super relevant. And yeah, I think that this is obviously something that warrants testing. I do think that this is a deck that has power behind it now that we have yet another free draw spell. So you can definitely expect more of this to come in the future. For today, that's going to be all from me. I think we've all learned that, yeah, there is something here that you can definitely try out, and I will be doing a lot of that in come the near future. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Again, check the YouTube membership section if you like more content and want to support me. And if not, that's cool. You can just leave a comment, subscribe, and do all of that good stuff. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.